I had to retrofit it.
Right.
So how close are we to knowing what's going to happen with plug-in hybrids, electric vehicles, solar panels?
Well, I mean, the market is going to move forward in response to what consumers want. So government can make certain things happen, and then, of course, it's up to the public to decide what they want. Electric vehicles that plug in your home or in your garage or your driveway are obviously very attractive, but the range is a little bit limited right now, and that's why people who live way out in the countryside or have very long commutes are probably not going to go for those. The fuel cell really fills that gap because on a single fill-up, you've got 300 good solid miles in a very beautiful large vehicle that can carry all your gear and all your family and whatever you
and
want.
still looks sporty.
Yeah, and it looks good too. That's also good.
You gotta look good.
I agree. But that also then requires that we get the hydrogen out to where the people are. So the car companies have done their part. They have produced this. They've got a wonderful Hyundai Tucson. Mercedes is coming out with its model. Honda's bringing on a beautiful fuel cell sedan, and there are others that are in the works.
Toyota Mirai, you had 3 of those.
And when that happens, then people will take a look at them and they'll say, gee, I like this, but I'm not sure about where I'm going to fill it up.
Exactly.
Well, the oil companies and others who are interested in that business are just waiting for that moment because they can put in new stations. They've already begun. We're going to have a network of 100 stations by the end of next year, which will then give you a really good chance in most parts of the state to have a station near you. And that's what you want, because you're not going to have hydrogen in your home. You're going to have to go to a filling station. But we figure that with a network of 100 to begin with, that's enough coverage so that anybody who's interested in that technology will be able to find a station near enough to their home to make it a viable alternative. So we're already on this path, and part of the reason for today's trip was to show folks that this is here.
So 2040 transportation, you went over that.
Yeah.
2040 fuel, do you see more fuel cell and electric charging units than gas stations coming out?
Absolutely. I mean, right now the gasoline stations are already shrinking. The numbers have gone down for years because demand is dropping. Unfortunately, that's had a negative effect on our highway trust fund, which is dependent on gas taxes.
That was AB8.
But other than that, it's been, all to the good when it comes to air quality and to developing a more sane